They're coming all over the place. They're coming all over the place.
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ. Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
Unbelievable.
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
Unbelievable.
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
Unbelievable.
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
Unbelievable.
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ. Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ. Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
Get your work straight, Jack. Get your work straight, Jack. Get your work straight, Jack, Jack. Get your work straight, Jack. Get your work straight, Jack. Get your work straight, Jack, Jack. Get your work straight, Jack. Get your work straight, Jack. Get your work straight, Jack, Jack. Get your work straight, 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 Jack, Jack. Get your work straight, 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 Jack, Jack. Get your work straight, 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 Jack.
They're coming all over. They're coming all over. They're coming all over.
Get your work straight, Jack.
They're coming all over. Everybody comes in your grandmother. Everybody comes in your grandmother. They're coming all over.
Get your work straight, Jack.
They're coming all over. Everybody comes in your grandmother. Everybody comes in your grandmother. They're coming all over. They're coming all over. Everybody comes in your grandmother. Everybody comes in your grandmother. They're coming all over.
Get your work straight, Jack.
Everybody comes in your grandmother.
Get your work straight, Jack. Get your work straight, Jack.
Tweet. That was an opinion of somebody.
The world is actually a small piece of the universe, right?
I have a simple proposition here. I'm here to ask you for your help. Where I come from, you don't get far unless you ask. My name's Joe Biden. I'm a Democratic candidate for the United States Senate. Look me over. If you like what you see, help out. If not, vote for the other Biden.
I eat extra sharp. That's what I eat.
forced the vote. Sure, it was a failure.
$7 million for reef fish management, $25 million to combat Asian carp, $2.5 million to count the number of amberjack fish in the Gulf of Mexico.
In case you don't know, and you haven't seen the latest polls, the American people hold the President of the United States in contempt. They hold this institution in contempt. They hold the Republican Party in contempt. They hold the Democratic Party in contempt.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree.
You're dying. That's true. And it is what it is. At the same time, the vaccine is one of the greatest achievements of mankind.
I liked beer. I still like beer. But I did not drink beer to the point of blacking out. And
early in the morning, they went to the table with the black robe, the black shield, and they pulled out the votes. Those votes.
I got your words straight, Jack.
It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day. Every day it is time for us to agree.
In person, in my office, in person, in my office, in person, in my office, in Philadelphia.
All of a sudden we can't talk about Neanderthal DNA anymore.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree.
And then they have cans of soup. And they throw the cans of soup. That's better than a brick because you can't throw a brick, it's too heavy. But a can of soup, you can really put some power into that, right? And then when they get caught, they say, no, this is soup from my family. They're so innocent. This is soup from my family. It's incredible. And you have people coming over with bags of soup, big bags of soup, and they lay it on the ground, and the anarchists take it and they start throwing it at our cops, at our police. And if it hits you, that's worse than a brick because it's got force. It's the perfect size. It's like made perfect. And when they get caught, they say, no, this is just soup from my family. And then the media says, this is just soup. These people are very, very innocent. They're innocent people.
Hello, users, and welcome to another episodic installation of the Goddamn. I am your host. I'm here. I'm alive. I've made it to another day. I am once again living. So there you go. What is a UAH? How's it going, folks? We've got a goddamn here today. I don't know what UAH is. That sounds like a fucking... I don't know. It sounds like something. So, I've got myself an elephant here, folks. All right. So hopefully y'all enjoyed today's introductory experience. I love to experience things from an introductory form. You know, just I love to introduce myself to experiences. Ukrainian. Sounds good. Happy for you, bud. All right, folks. We've got we got some shite. We got some shite here. Let's be honest. You know, I got drool all over myself. But you know, there's some shite. We got shite over here, and we got shite over there. Got goddamn shite. You should convert your savings into Bitcoin. Buy low. Oh. 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 Lemon lime seltzer, baby. Love to see it. Folks, we got to retweet the goddamn here, because if you don't, things are going to get really ugly really fast. And by that I mean I'm going to take my fucking makeup off. Just kidding, motherfuckers. I don't wear makeup. This is what I look like? Yeah, that's right. You're so jealous. You're so jealous. You all know. Okay, anyway. There you go. So we've got a goddamn. So, it snowed last night. Apparently there was like a snowstorm that hit, half the country, myself included. Snowing up a storm out here. It's snowing up a storm up in this bitch. And so that's crazy. That's absolutely insane. That it's snowing to such a considerable, amount and degree. I'm trying to get some natural lighting here. Is there any natural lighting hitting me? Is it making me look like, is it like showing all my blemishes and my, oh no, the natural lighting is exposing me for what I really am. But, you know, so apparently though, the weather is still going to get pretty epic if you live in an area where the weather's getting epic. And if you don't, it doesn't matter. Doesn't goddamn matter. So anyway, we got a show here. New York Post headline: blame Democrats for soaring crime and fallen police officers. I mean, that's making me want to vote for them, let me tell you. When am I leaving the Faraday cage? Well, I got my YouTube strike for another 2 months still. So I'm stuck in the cage. Until further notice. Shy Doomer, I made a video about it a couple days ago. Go check it out. Can I take a picture of the outside and show it to us? I took a picture. Just look at the thumbnail image for today's program. Just look at the thumbnail image for today's program. I'll show it on stream. This is the image here, as you can see. This is the thumbnail image. That is me. That's what I look like, and that's the background of the world, as it is. Right exactly where you are. I'm not going to do that. But we don't get to see Max. I know. Max! 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 Maxie, come on, buddy. Max! Let me get this goddamn dog over here. Max! Come on, buddy. Uh-oh. Come on, doggy. He's right here. He is living life. He is living life. Beautiful eyeballs. What, Max? You can't even see him yet. Ooh! 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 Yeah, he likes sitting by my feet. It's Max's new thing. Ooh! Ooh, look at this puppy. You shoot the puppy. Ooh! God damn, look at this down. Look at it down. Look at that bow. Look at that down. Bow, bow, bow. I'm looking at Max right now. This is exclusive content. I don't know if you go, little puppy. What is the name of the vid? I don't know. It's like a couple days ago. Something about it. Let's see. There you go. January 30th. Boom. All your questions revealed. And the answers? Well, they're somewhere. All right, folks, we've got a show here today. Everybody retweet the fucking goddamn. Fuck. I've been absent for a while. What's your view on the Rogan thing? My view on the Rogan thing is fuck Joe Rogan. All my homies hate Joe Rogan. Anyone who thinks that this is like a battle for the censorship, like, they should probably spend a couple of months in like one of those like sensory deprivation chambers and just leave us the fuck alone. Like, seriously, man, you've been seeing like the, you know, the COVID couch and the fucking Jimmy Dores of the world. They've been going nuts when it comes to the Rogan thing. Like, this is like, for them, this is like, you know, the modern, like, this is the current battle for like human rights. Like the Holocaust, yeah, that was a big deal, I guess. But did you hear about Joe Rogan getting potentially censored by mainstream media? Like, these motherfuckers are so cringy, man. Oh my god, they're so fucking cringy. Speaking of cringe, go ahead and retweet the show. Go ahead. Get the fuck in here. Retweet the fucking fuck. Reminder, folks, force the film. Either ask Sam and company politely or boycott the Majority Report until Andrea gets a full feature-length film time slot on the Majority Report. Reminder, they gave Jackson Hinkle a feature-length film. If I were getting 100 minutes of content that I could air on a channel with 1 million subscribers, let me tell you, I would be changing the world. If I had that kind of reach, if I had the ability to reach 1 million people, let's be honest, folks. Let's be honest, the whole galaxy would improve dramatically. And so, you know, force the film, folks. Force the film. Anyway, we got a show here. Speaking of people that are really care a lot about what we're dealing with here in this country. These people, they really give a shit. They really give a shit. And who I'm talking about here? That's right. Joe Biden. Joe Biden, the president of these United States. Reminder, Joe Biden is the winner of the 2020 election. Reminder, Donald Trump is a loser. He will always be a loser. But speaking of losers, we've got the President of the United States here, who is the winner of the 2020 election, though a loser on a personal level. President Biden says, I've formed a new cancer cabinet, which will be convened in the coming weeks. They will drive the whole of government effort to unleash every possibility within our power to end cancer as we know it. Folks, so does that mean Joe Biden's going to support Medicare for all? Do you know how many people die in this country because they have cancer and don't know until it's stage 3 or stage 4, right? And then they collapse somewhere and cough up some blood and then they fucking wake up in the hospital and it's like, bro, you got cancer, man. Why didn't you come in 3 weeks ago? And it's like, well, I didn't have health insurance. You ever watch Breaking Bad, motherfucker? Has Joe Biden ever watched fucking Breaking Bad? Like, can we get a petition here for, like, Joe Biden probably watched Breaking Bad and thought it was like a heartwarming story of, like, you know, parents really struggling to make ends meet for their children. Like, watch Breaking Bad, you fucking asshole. Like, seriously. There's nothing, no amount of wasted money you can throw out there with the cancer fucking cabinet, like, is gonna change anything. Just like, what the fuck? Okay. But again, this is the language here. The President of the United States said, the whole of government effort to unleash every possibility within our power. So again, what does that mean? What does that mean? So you might be thinking, every possibility within our power. Oh, that means the Medicare for all, right? We're going to abolish private health insurance. We're going to mandate, you know, maybe, you know, every 6 months we'll have a cancer screening, you know, something like that. You know, maybe we'll have, like, you know, universal Breaking Bad. Like, everyone can sit down and watch Breaking Bad with Joe Biden on the telly. And then we can maybe cure cancer that way. But anyway, every possibility within our power. What the fuck does that mean? So possibility, what does that mean? Like, does that mean like is that a legal term? Is possibility a legal term? Does that mean legally speaking he will do everything he can? No. No. Possibility means, yeah, we're going to do everything possible according to the owners of this country. That's what that means. It means the owners will dictate what is allowed, what's not allowed, and spoiler alert, nothing is allowed. So the only thing that's going to happen is they're going to do this cancer cabinet bullshit. They're going to say, oh, look, you know, they're going to find like one kid or somewhere, someone somewhere who's going to get like the Biden cancer grant or some shit, and then that's going to be, You know, this is just some garbage. And again, we're in the middle of the pandemic. Like, I want to cure cancer too. I've had many people in my family die of cancer. But guess what? We're in the middle of a fucking pandemic. But you want to know what? I've got an idea for you. 2 birds with 1 stone. It's called Medicare for motherfucking all. If you could do Medicare for all, if you could give everyone health insurance in this country, you know what that would do? That would reduce the amount of fatalities when it comes to the pandemic. And it would also reduce the death rate of cancer. So again, don't let this fool you. This is like literally like North Korea like style propaganda. Like, yes, the president's a hero. He's gonna cure like a disease that never has been cured before. He is the hero of the world. He is a superhero. He's come to save us. This is garbage. This is shit on my shoes. And anyone who falls for this shit is a fucking goofball. Seriously. And fuck Joe Biden for even pretending. Fuck everyone around him. This is elder abuse. And also fuck Beau Biden. I don't give a shit about him. Actually, wait. This really good clip. Hold up. This is my favorite clip here. When Donald Trump and Biden were in the debate, check this out.
He was not a loser. He
Okay.
was. Really? And I resent.
Are you talking
like
about
hell.
Hunter? Are you talking about
I'm
Hunter?
talking about my son, Beau Biden. You're talking about.
I don't know, Beau. I know Hunter.
Yeah,
Hunter
you know
got
Beau.
thrown.
That part, I remember cracking up so hard when I watched that live. Right? Like, when I watched that live, I melted down. Like, Joe Biden's talking about his dead son, right? Joe Biden's talking about, like, oh, yeah, I have a dead son. He was great. He was a good guy. And then Donald Trump is like, yeah, I don't know, Beau, but I know your other son. He's fucking addicted to cocaine, and he's fucking a jobless, homeless piece of shit. I don't know, Beau, but I do know Hunter. It's so good. It's so good. Oh, it's so good. Oh, I don't know, Beau. I know Hunter. And then he just went in, like, and Joe Biden, the ultimate beta male, just, like, let him do that. Like, that's the thing, like, and, like, there's 2 levels of analysis. There's one, like, Trump is so deranged that he's like, oh, Joe Biden's talking about his dead son. Oh, I know. I'll talk about the one who's a cocaine addict, right? And then, so that's the first level of derangement. And then the second level of derangement is that Joe Biden just watched in horror as that unfolded. It's incredible. Oh, it's incredible. Did y'all hear that the Republican Party wants to cancel debates, by the way? That's crazy, but we'll get into that later. Anyway, fuck Joe Biden. All my homies hate Joe Biden. Why do you think Beau left this fucking earth? Why do you think Beau Biden got the fuck out of here? Because he probably hates Joe Biden just like the rest of us. God damn. Anyway, is that too soon? Is that too soon? It's too late, if you ask me. Woo-hoo! Cancer is directly from toxins in our food and air and our water. You can't end it. I agree. Like, if you want to end cancer, here's a good idea. How about clean air, clean water? You know? End corn subsidies, end meat subsidies, all that shit. I don't know, Beau. I know Hunter. All right, folks, so we got a goddamn here today. We've got one. I would like one goddamn, please. I would like one goddamn, please. Speaking of goddams, folks, how many viewers do I have? It's not enough, but that's a different story. I should have 29 retweets on my show. I have 29 viewers as of this moment. We're 20 minutes into the show, and yet I've only got 4 retweets. That's telling me... So, okay, you liked the stream. If you liked the stream, why not retweet the goddamn? Some of these motherfuckers in the chat, I don't have a Twitter account. Go make a fucking Twitter account, retweet my show. You don't need to use it. You don't need to, like, people, I want people to see my fucking bullshit pop up in their feed and it's got like 30 retweets. It doesn't matter if you have 2 followers, if you have 0 followers. It doesn't fucking matter. Why no COVID cabinet? That's a good fucking question. I don't got the bird account anymore. Go make a new one, motherfucker. Like, it's for me. Don't you think, like, don't you want to be nice to me? Don't you want to make me happy? Don't I deserve to be fucking happy for once in my goddamn fucking... Anyway. Got a goddamn show here today, folks. It's goddamn, holy crap. It's a goddamn show. We got a show here. So got a show. Reactivated my account just for you, but didn't expect any new users. But don't expect any new users. It's less about the new users and more about pumping the numbers. I haven't used Twitter since they banned me for calling Sarah Huckabee and Kid Rock white trash. I mean, that's a factual statement. But also just make a new one, you know. Let's make a goddamn new one. Groundhog sees shadow. Whoa. Whoa. That's crazy. God damn. Wow. All right, folks. Officer down! That's right, folks. Well, it's adjacent. Murdered officer's lieutenant says enough is enough! Slams California's woke narrative! Folks, so we have multiple things here in eulogy. LAPD officer Fernando died last month in a gang-related robbery. That's actually true. It was gang-related. He was there. He was there. A police officer was there. Therefore, the robbery was gang-related. Well, house hunting with his girlfriend. Okay. So anyway, folks, officer down. And so, okay, so there's a lot going on here. This is going to be great. Okay, so not only is the United States got a woke narrative, right? But California specifically has a woke narrative. Now, I know I've got a couple of California residents in my show chat. Can someone in the chat please inform me about this woke narrative going on in California? Anyway, let's read. A Los Angeles police lieutenant ripped into the woke narrative, fueling an anti-police climate in California, and prosecutors' reluctance to hold criminals accountable Wednesday while eulogizing an officer under his command who died last month when attacked off-duty by suspected gang members. Does that mean co-workers? Hundreds of police turned out Wednesday morning to mourn for man who died on January 3rd, but attacked by a group of suspected gang members. What is that? Yeah, so he was attacked by gangsters. Gangsters and hoodlums, man. Like, who the fuck, what? The system and the community that you worked so hard for failed you, said Lapt Rex Ingram. Fucking Rex? This guy's name is Rex. This motherfucker's name is Rex. Like, what are you, a dog, motherfucker? Like, your name is Rex? Like, that was like that fucking in SpongeBob when, like, Gary, like, wants the cookie in Patrick's pocket, but, like, SpongeBob thinks Gary doesn't like him anymore, so SpongeBob gets a new fucking pet, and it's a worm named Rex. Does anyone remember Rex? Okay, Lieutenant... Okay, LAPD Lieutenant Rex. What the fuck? Who names their kid Rex? What? His motherfucking name is Rex. His motherfucking name is Rex. Okay. Okay. I'm losing it. Okay. You expressed your concerns to your family many times about how criminals were not being held accountable for their actions, and how it was frustrating for the police and much more heartbreaking for innocent victims. Again, criminals not being held accountable for their actions, you mean like police, right? Again, in 2021, approximately 98.3% of police that murdered someone didn't even get charged. So we're okay, I'm down. Let's talk about holding these criminals accountable. But instead of talking about that, instead of talking about murder, what they really mean is shoplifting. Someone stole like a pair of scissors from CVS and they're not in a fucking jail cell for 10 years. That's their form of being held accountable. The 98.3% of police in the United States of America that murder someone and don't get charged, fuck it, whatever. That's just, it's just the cost of doing business, bro. Ario's death comes as Los Angeles District Attorney George Gaskin is under fire for his alleged soft-on-crime policies, which see little or no bail for serious offenders. Now, again, what does serious offender mean? Oh, this is great. sent a 26-year-old trans woman convicted of molesting a 10-year-old girl to be housed in a juvenile facility with females. What? What? I would love to look into this. Okay. So, district attorney sent a 26-year-old trans woman convicted of molesting a 10-year-old to be housed in a juvenile facility with... What does that even mean? So a 26-year-old was sent to like a kid's jail? Like what? In what world? I would love to look. Someone look this up for me because that can't possibly be true. But anyway, so you got the shining box here. Rex, this is Rex speaking. Describe the slain officer. This is beep beep. Got Rex on the phone. Okay. Rex describe. I can't with Rex. This guy's name is Rex. Okay. Rex described the slain officer as a bright, shining star of hope and a role model for his fellow officers and for children to emulate. Well, what the fuck? Children gotta emulate Rex? Right? Like, what? Children to emulate? Children should not be emulating these fucking, I don't believe in emulation. I believe in playing games on the real console. He said he's got a strong sense of Arios intelligence and dedication to the job upon their first meeting. Oh, yeah, so we met one time, Rex and whoever this guy's name is, the slain officer. What the fuck? His name is Rex, bro. I can't with that. Oh, man. Fernando and Rex. During the eulogy, Rex acknowledged that Arios was a standout student at Berkeley, despite the prevailing anti-police narrative on campus, shrugging off that sentiment on the way to achieving his lifelong dream of becoming a cop. Imagine, yes, it was my dream to become a cop. 2 years later, 4 years later, boom, you're dead. That's so embarrassing. It was like that other Tennessee cop who died. Yeah, she joined the force at fucking 18 years old, right? Wow, straight out of college or straight out of high school, you join the fucking force and then you die. Wow, well, that's what you wanted. Fernando wore his badge with pride and lived up to its promise, Rex told a crowd of mourners. Imagine where I'm at a funeral. If I'm at a funeral and someone named Rex starts talking, I swear to God, that is inappropriate. Being at a funeral, right, with the name Rex should be banned. If I were president of the United States, if I can wave the magic wand, if you are named Rex, you should not be allowed within 60 feet of a fucking cemetery. That's not okay. No one needs you there. Fuck me. Goddamn Rex. This guy's name is Rex. But anyway, officer down. There's the woke narrative, folks. It's the goddamn woke-ass narrative. And okay, so yeah, and there's a fucking adult in the child's facility for some reason. Question mark? And it has to do with trans people because logic. There you go, folks. And also, yeah, why would a 26-year-old be sent to the juvenile facility? Also, why does them being trans matter? Also, what the fuck does that have to do with Rex? Rex and Fernando. That's like a buddy cop film. You got Rex and Fernando. Rex, the wise old fucking worm. And Fernando, the young buck with pride. Fucking Rex. The guy's name is Rex. Jesus Christ. They couldn't get anyone else to do commentary on the story. They had to have Rex. They had to have, someone called him up. Yo, it's Rex here. Oh, you need me to do the thing. All right, fucking Rex, dude. I can't with that. I can't. I'm dead. Rex has killed me. That is another police homicide, folks. Rex has fucking murdered me live on stream. I can't. Fucking Rex. His name is Rex. I'm sorry. I can't. It's just too funny. Oh my god, it's just too fucking funny. His name is Rex. I'm sorry. Is my high level, different than anyone else? Does anyone else find this as funny as I do? The motherfucker's name is Rex. He wakes up, right? He looks in the mirror as he's brushing his teeth and he thinks to himself, I'm fucking Rex. That's his life. Holy shit, man. Holy fucking fuck. Oh my god. fucking Rex. Anyway. Motherfucker's name is Rex. Alright, so we got 7 retweets on the goddamn. I don't know if that's enough, but I'll let it slide. I'll let it slide, you little fucking pricks. I find this whole thing entertaining. I'm very entertained. Apparently Susan Sarandon is trending, and it has to do with police. Trending with police. Oh, based. Okay. Susan Sarandon's on my side now. We're good. All right. Let's read this while we're talking about Rex. Susan Sarandon blasted over anti-cop post after knifed funeral. So we got Susan Sarandon here who's making anti-cop posts. How come I don't get a New York fucking Post article? I'm an anti-cop. I post anti-cop wise. Actress Susan Sarandon has been ripped by law enforcement for, quote, mocking heroes in an anti-cop Twitter post she shared comparing the officers gathered at slain knifed Detective Jason Rivera's funeral to fascists. Damn, that's great. I love Susan Sarandon now. The Thelma and Louise Star, never seen it, posted the image the night before Rivera's policing partner, Wilbert Mora, was given his own solemn final farewell at his funeral on Wednesday. Folks, who the fuck writes this shit? Who the fuck writes this shit? Okay. Rivera's policing partner, Wilbert Mora, was given... Again, who the fuck writes this shit? Given his own solemn final farewell. This is like some bullshit like people sing about in fucking church. Like, what the fuck? Solemn final farewell? Like, what is the Holy Ghost or something? Like, this is what privilege looks like. A wealthy actress safe in her bubble, mocking heroes and making light of the crisis that cops are battling alongside the Police Benevolent Association of the City of New York. What the fuck? NYC is uniting to stop the violence. Susan Sarandon is living on a different planet. Yo, I'm on Susan Sarandon's side. Fuck the cops, okay? Cops are fucking trash. Like, again, as far as I'm concerned, like, again, I do a segment on my show where every time I see a cop die, I talk about it because I think, you know, it's important to pay attention to some good news every once in a while. Fuck cops, fuck them all straight to hell. And I would love to see, these organizations. So if all these cops were needed for crime that day, doesn't that mean they aren't needed any day? Whoa! Like, that's so good. That's great. That's great. That's fucking great. Like, that's such a good post. I mean, that's like, and then this down here, I'm going to tell my kids this is what fascism looks like. It is true, though. That's what fascism looks like. But anyway, so a bunch of other dumbass motherfuckers are crying like little babies. Her post is just the latest in a string of anti-cop vitriol in the last week. When is the New York Post going to write an article about me? I want to know. Like, can we get this? Can we make this happen? Like, dumb fuck bitch podcaster talks about, like, how cops are dying. Like, you know, can we make this happen? I want to goddamn get a New York Post article. Okay. Brooklyn math teacher Chris Flanagan lost his job over an Instagram post that appeared to encourage violence against cops. He has insisted the message was misconstrued. Appeared to encourage. I love the word appeared. Like, and Manhattan actress Jacqueline Guzman was fired after she posted a viral video ranting about street closures related to Det Rivera's funeral, saying, "We don't need to shut down most of Lower Manhattan because one cop died for probably doing his job incorrectly." Yo, where is my Officer Down segment, though? Like, I am a part of this anti-cop vitriol. I feel left out. This is great, though. Like, this is fantastic. Like, I'm glad all these people are saying fuck the cops. Because, again, this whole bullshit is like, oh, we lost a hero. In my opinion, every single person that dies of a preventable disease is more of a hero than a cop. Every single person who's ever, like, I mean, honestly, like, anyone, like, if you're a garbage, do they do this for, like, garbage collection people? Do they do this for, like, the water treatment plant workers? Do they do this shit for, like, the fucking, like, you know, people like construction workers. No, they only do it for cops because they're fucking losers. If we had like this big showing of solemn solidarity every time someone died, I wouldn't mind it. But the fact of the matter is, cops are not heroes. They are villains. They are disgusting predator pieces of shit. Every single cop is a scumbag. Every single one of them, no exceptions. These people are, again, not any exception whatsoever. So, you know, share me the fucking tears, cry me a goddamn river, and then go fuck yourself, because I don't give a fuck about your dumbass little fucking rookie buddy cop movie bullshit garbage. Fuck you, fuck cops, fuck all this trash. And again, someone needs to collect this fucking trash. So shout outs to the garbage collection, because, you know, they have a lot of garbage, as we can see in this photo, that needs to be picked up. So... folks, we got a goddamn today. We got a goddamn. Yo, I am in. I am so, like, happy right now. Does anyone else, are people just happy anymore? Like, I'm just like, you know, what is this? Why is that here? Is this like a fucking, what is that? Oh, that's skin. There's skin on my table. I'm just going to put that on the floor. All right. ARs and oh. Whoa, I'm not reading that one out loud. Oh. Hey, in Minecraft. Anyway, so let's get on with the news, folks. Ooh. Folks, there's a problem here, folks. No one has retweeted the goddamn. I have a significant lack of retweets on my fucking post. Like, do y'all think this is a game? Like, I have 40 viewers and I've only got 7 retweets. Is this a fucking game to you fucking fuckers? Only 23 likes. Oh, I got 40 viewers right now. As of this moment. Only fucking 24 likes. You fuck. Oh, now I lost a couple. Yeah, that's right. Someone was like, oh, this bitch is talking about the retweet again. Let me get out of here and go. Like, go fuck yourself, asshole. You fucking goddamn little prick. Yeah, that's right. 38 viewers. Get the hell out of here. Or, alternatively, retweet the goddamn and like the motherfuck. This is not that goddamn difficult. Like, hello? Hello? Like, do we need to, like, have an intervention? 9 retweets. Let's get it. All right. I'm going to start, like, doing this thing where every time, like, every segment, right? Like, every time I do another segment, we need, like, 2 more retweets. So, you know, in order for me to, like, you know, then I'll extend the show. If we can get to 15 retweets, I'll do a second hour of the show. Oh, my God. I'm stretching. Oh, I'm stretching. It's happening. Oh, my God. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm going Super Saiyan, folks. Oh. Ah. All right, let's go. Woo! I don't care how many followers you have. Just retweet. It makes it fluffs the numbers, you know? I care less about the retweets, you know, actually bringing new people to the stream, and more about the numbers. Like, I want these numbers up, motherfucker. I want them up. Whoa! All right, so do a 4-hour show for once. What the fuck? Maybe one day. One of these days, I've got this dream of, like, you know, like, if I ever have, like, the chance of, like, having, like, a show that's not just on my YouTube channel. You know, I want to have, like, a 5-hour show. I would love to be, like, you know, do it above it all, and then, like, maybe I'll play a video game, right? And then maybe I'll do, like, interstitial commentary on a movie I like, you know, that kind of stuff. That would be cool. Can't we just like? No, asshole. You got a goddamn. I don't know what to tell you. All right, so, speaking of goddams. Donald Trump lost the 2020 election. Those of you who don't know that, you know, now you do. Donald Trump is the loser. He lost in the state of Georgia. He lost in the state of Michigan. He lost in the state of Pennsylvania. He's a loser. Donald Trump lost the 2020 election. Joe Biden is the winner. So here we have a clip here of Donald Trump saying some very curious things in regards to the election and whether or not, again, this is something that he's been on he's gone down a new road in this like cringe tour, since he lost, he took a little bit of a break, he took some time off, and now he's doing a cringe tour. He said basically he wanted to overturn the election. How do you overturn it? If you won the election, you can't overturn it if you've won, right? If you overturn it, that means that you've lost. You've lost and you want to win. That's what overturn. Overturn means change the result. That means the result is that you lost and you want the result to be that you won, so you overturn. He literally admitted to wanting to literally steal the election and end U.S. democracy. Now, again, we can have that conversation about democracy later as well. I agree with that. But Joe Biden is the winner of the 2020 election. But either way, Donald Trump is on this cringe tour, and he's talking about January 6th, and he's once again floating pardons for this. So let's watch this.
And some of these people are not guilty. Many of these people are not guilty. What they've done to these, and in many cases, patriots, their soldiers, their policemen, what they've done to them.
That's like, the cat's a little bit out of the bag. Okay, you're telling me soldiers and policemen stormed the Capitol on January 6, 2021? Oops. Right? Oops. That's not something you're not supposed to fucking say. Soldiers and policemen stormed the fucking Capitol? Yikes! Right? Like, that's not, you're not supposed to say that out loud, but okay.
Compared to what they've done to the other side, you have to have equal justice, and this isn't equal. No. So I would absolutely be prepared, and Lindsey Graham doesn't know what the hell he's talking about if he says that, because you have to have equal justice. It's very, very unfair what's happened to this group of people.
Okay, but then go on.
The punishments are out.
Some of them are being treated very unfairly. Yeah, I would absolutely give them a pardon
The punishments
if things
are
don't work out fairly.
Punishments are out of proportion to the crime.
Out of proportion, like 20 times out of proportion. Some of them.
Folks, I don't know what to tell you. Donald fucking Trump should be in jail. Why is he why? What? He's on TV? He should be in fucking jail. He instigated an assault on the U.S. Capitol. He literally openly admits to wanting to destroy U.S. democracy and overturn the fucking election. He should be in jail. He should be in jail. Like, that's like, okay, so they impeached him, right, over inciting the riot. And he said, I didn't incite the riot. I didn't do it. And then a year later, he's like, oh yeah, I totally incited the riot. And they should have overturned the election. Like, am I crazy? Am I the crazy one here? Like, what? Like, is this like a thing? Is this like a joke? How the fuck is this guy not in fucking jail yet? Again, folks, I'm going to talk about the person in Florida. Someone in Florida got sentenced to prison for many years because they wrote a Facebook post saying that people should, I did not say this, someone in Florida who, this is a case, I believe their name was Baker. Someone in Florida said that we should arm ourselves in preparation to defend the United States if Donald Trump supporters storm the Capitol. They got sentenced to jail for multiple years. Yet, right, in Donald Trump's world, Donald Trump can incite a riot, incite an insurrection, plan a coup, and he can get away with it. How is he not in jail? I sincerely need anyone who knows anything about law at all to tell me what the fuck's going on. How is this guy still walking around? He's just like, let's in Mar-a-Lago, go play some golf. Like, motherfucker, you like what? Like, there's something going on here, and it is not good. But anyway, once again, he is doubling down on the fact that he's going to pardon people for the January 6th behavior. And then also he's admitting that some of the people that broke into the Capitol were policemen. Also, the term policemen, not cops, but policemen. Like, what are we in 1961? Like, hey, let's go check out the policemen, yeah? Like, what the fuck? Like, policemen? Who the fuck says policemen? Like, I was just like, what? Like, Like, oh, go over there and check out the policeman, yes? Like, what the fuck? Anyway, that's what's happening. There's a Max dog. Maxie. Goddamn dog. He's a rich old white man with clout. You're actually wrong. He's not a rich old white man with clout. He is a rich old orange man. Hashtag orange man. Hashtag. Hashtag orange. Oh my god. Fucking hashtag. Orange man, orange. Alright. Folks, there is a show that is about to unfold. So you thought the first hour of the show was good? Well, guess what, motherfuckers? We're about to get a second hour. Just kidding. It might be like another 40, 30, 50 minutes maybe. Unless I get some more retweets on my goddamn. Like, what the fuck's going on here? I got 10 retweets. It's not enough. That's not enough. 45 viewers? Who the hell is watching this fucking bullshit? Who the hell? Who the hell? Alright, folks, we're about to get into... Now, you might be thinking, oh, is this goddamn bitch on drugs? The answer was yes, because I consider caffeine to be a drug. But we're about to consume the second one of these. Alrighty. We are in. We're going into the second half of the show, folks. And I want to start this show off with some really interesting shit. Sal is still a hyper patronizer and doesn't even get to watch live anymore. It's true. We're all thinking about you, Sal. We're all thinking about you. Anyway, folks. Woolly mammoth de-extinction scientists reveals plan to create the Arctic elephant. Folks, this is something I've followed for a while. Y'all know me, elephant fan. I'm an elephant fan. Y'all know me, mammoth fan. Hello, where did they go? Well, they're still there somewhere. So, there's been a project going on for a while, the Mammoth Restoration Project. To my understanding, what they want to do is they want to sequence the genome of the elephant, the Asian elephant, and the woolly mammoths that they're finding. Find out what they can put onto Asian elephant, babies, and then like give them certain traits, and then it's like a gene editing thing. But with they're using Asian elephants, not African elephants, because Asian elephants are the closest. That's at least the last time I read an update. So let's read this article here, see if there's anything new. A scientist who plans to bring the woolly mammoth, or at least its genes, back from extinction have revealed details about creating an Arctic elephant. I just love the sound of that. The Arctic elephant. Mammoths mostly died out around 10,000 years ago. As sea levels rose, the remaining population got stranded on Wrangel Island and eventually disappeared 4,000 years ago. There's actually some new research that's come out that says mammoths might have actually they might have not all mostly died out around 10,000 years ago. I didn't read into that yet, but maybe I'll cover that. It's maybe tomorrow or something. But again, I'm a mammoth fan. Like think of it, like mammoths grew up, like we as humans evolved alongside the elephant. and then like they all mysteriously disappeared. You know, it's pretty crazy. But anyway, well-preserved samples of these extinct giants have since been found in the Arctic permafrost, allowing researchers to get a glimpse of their DNA sequence. With these samples, scientists at the Harvard Medical School, HMS, in Boston, Massachusetts, are working on plans that combine the DNA samples taken from Asian elephants, the mammoth's closest living relatives, to bring these genes back from the dead. Now, another thing is that Asian elephants are actually endangered in a lot of areas as well. So that's another aspect of this. Also African elephants are endangered in a lot of areas as well. Elephants in general are endangered. Elephants are the greatest species on Earth besides dogs. In my opinion, it's dogs, elephants, humans as the top three species on Earth. I think humans are okay, but elephants and dogs, they're much better, let's be honest. So anyway, to that end, Church co-founded a company called Colossal that aims to patent the gene editing technology to bring mammoth DNA back from the dead. One of the primary factors encouraging researchers to create mammoth-elephant hybrids that can survive in colder temperatures has to do with climate change. Speaking to the Times, Church said this new animal should not be called a woolly mammoth. An Arctic elephant is a better term. Church told HM News these hybrids could also help extant elephants living today. All elephant species are endangered. See, I was just saying that. And we're trying to give them new land in the Arctic that's far away from humans, who are the major culprits causing extinction. Yes. Don't even get me started on a fucking ivory trade. As climate change accelerates and heats the atmosphere, it is warming the Arctic faster than any other region on the planet. In the coming decades, this is expected to have potentially disastrous effects. Thank you for the recap on climate change. Among them are the melting of the Arctic permafrost and the release of vast quantities of carbon and methane locked away underneath its frozen shell, further exacerbating climate change and global heating by rewilding certain regions, including the Arctic, with elephant-mammoth hybrids. Scientists believe they could help avert this particular disaster. So there's actually like another useful angle to this that I did not know of, so that's interesting. The animals could do so by helping to trample and suppress the rapid tree growth now seen in the Arctic that makes it harder for frost to penetrate the ground and freeze it. If they were successful, the permafrost could be saved, and the carbon it stores could remain locked away. The 2-for-1 is not only would the elephants get a new homeland, but their homeland is in desperate need of environmental restoration, and they can help. Church told HM News, moving genetically adapted elephants to the Arctic offers an opportunity to sequester or remove from the atmosphere significant amounts of carbon and prevent more carbon from escaping. Playing God, I don't honestly care about that. I'm pro God. I'm anti-God in the religious sense. I'm pro God in the LARPing sense. So I'm just skipping that. A long shot worth taking. Concerns over playing God or how effective mammoth-elephant hybrids could, however, be eclipsed by even bigger concerns raised by climate change. Both biomedical ethics experts said that when it comes to a problem as serious as and urgent as the climate crisis, such a scheme to help avert the disaster of a melted permafrost might be worth it. I mean, again, you know what would also be worth it? I don't know, restructuring our economy around renewable energy and banning all fossil fuel use. Like, oh, we might have to deal with a couple years of not having electricity 24/7. I'm down with that. If it means getting rid of the climate change problem, I'm down with that. Okay, sure. I'll have a couple years of like candlelight reading. It's a great aim, Geingel said, although this project uses novel technologies that pursue similar goals to other environmental projects, blah, blah, blah. Folks, I'm pro-mammoth, I'm pro-elephant, I'm pro-Arctic elephant. In my opinion, that's great. I think that that's super cool. Giving them more woolly genes so that they can survive in colder climates and then throw them in the Arctic. That's a great idea. I would also, in my opinion, we should abolish roads, or rather, we should abolish cars. And what we should do is make all roads in every country ever, all roads are elephant highways. That's my opinion. So abolish cars. Cars are banned. Get rid of all of them. Throw them in the ocean or whatever. And then I want elephant highways all across the country. You know, I want to see like herds of elephants going down I-95. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be just amazing to watch? Because I would be super into that. But anyway, I'm pro-elephant, pro-mammoth, and I'm pro-God, but only in the irreligious context. I'm not sure I like this at all. It's geoengineering in a really weird way. I'm down with it. Fuck it. The jet stream is definitely, yeah. That's, you know, the whole summers get hotter and winters get colder thing. It's because of the goddamn jet stream, motherfucker. Shit's bringing down the cold. Ancient diseases. That's what I'm looking forward to. The Arctic needs to stay Arctic. I agree with that. That's my thing. If humans can't survive there, great. Fuck building houses, right? Like, I don't want to live in the... Well, I would love to live in the Arctic because that sounds great. Like, entire fields of snow. Oh, my God. It's just a dream thinking about it. Imagine, like, living with the mammoths in fucking Antarctica. Like, you look outside and it's snow, there's blizzards, and you see, like, 17 outlines of giant fucking elephants. Like, the size of 4-story houses. Oh, fuck. That would be amazing. But also, I don't think any human deserves that. But if a single human could deserve that, it would be me. That would be me. I want to live with the goddamn mammoths. Look forward to what? Look forward to robots? Yep, that's a huge problem as well with indigenous living in all kinds of climates, is that climate change, you know, it affects us, like, you know, it affects, like, if you've got a certain way of living and it's basically undisturbed by modern society, right? So you've got a certain way of going about things that your ancestors have done for like 10,000 years, and all of a sudden the climate's fucking changing and your shit's melting, or, you know, all that kind of stuff that happens, or like crops won't grow in the same way. That can that fucks your shit up, man. It's crazy. It's crazy shit. Folks, we got a goddamn on the show today. Someone unretweeted the show. Someone retweeted it and then unretweeted. No, never mind. Never mind, that was an outdated tab. We're good, folks. We're good. Just checking out some stuff. Cyber police, elephants, kill-elephants. Trump's reign of terror begins. No. No. The polar bears. Not the polar bears. I want the polar bears. All right. All right. Whoopi Goldberg is livid, threatening to quit The View over her suspension. I haven't followed that. Does anyone want me to talk about that? Like, I don't, honestly, I didn't, you know, apparently that's the latest fucking thing. I don't know. Whoa, 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 folks. Beep, beep, beep. Beep. Officer down. Tennessee deputy shot. During traffic stop, suspect in custody, sheriff says Williamson County deputy shot at least once, expected to be okay. Well, spoiler alert. A Tennessee deputy was shot during an attempted traffic stop early Thursday, and a suspect was taken into custody after crashing his car. The deputy with the Williamson County Sheriff's Office was trying to pull over a driver along Old Pinewood Road, but the driver refused to stop. The deputy was shot at least once, according to the Sheriff's Office. He was being treated at the hospital and expected to be okay. That's a shame. The suspect, who was believed to be from Lyles, Tennessee, suffered injuries after wrecking his car in a crash while evading the deputy. The Sheriff's Office said he was taken into custody and was also receiving treatment in a hospital. I've got a question. Like, who shot him? Like, who is the suspect? Like, okay, my thing is, okay, all right. So, a deputy gets shot at a traffic stop. Where's the body camera that shows this heroic deputy being shot, doing everything, like following all the rules and then getting shot anyway, right? Where's the body camera footage? I'd love to see that. Like, also, wouldn't they, like, very specifically say, like, you know, they went in to do a traffic stop and the guy shot them? Like, you know, like, wouldn't there be, like, where did this gun... Authorities didn't immediately release the identities of the deputy or the suspect. Last week, a Texas constable was killed. A Wisconsin deputy was injured. Okay, it's just a recap on the officers down. Interesting. I don't know, like, where... Like, who shot the deputy? Did he shoot himself? Like, there's really little specifics here. But anyway, folks, officer down. Folks, I didn't upload all of the segments. Oh my god, I didn't upload all the segments from yesterday's show. So that will be up today. Oh my god. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my god. Fuck. Oh, what a fuck. Whew! Hell yeah. Alright. So I got some fucking shit. Replacing soil blocks below trees with leaf blocks. I'm in favor. Give it to me. Let's do it. Alright, where's Max? He's woofing it up. Max the goddamn dog. Whoop, babe. Yep, we got Max. He's moving. Max is on the move. Max is on the move. Maxie, you want to come on stream, buddy? Put your head up here. Put your head up here. Come on, bud. Put your head up. Put your doggy head up. Ugh. That's how I talk to Max. How did I get my hair to grow that long? The last haircut I ever had was May 30th, 2015. So hopefully that answers your question. Whew, ba. Okay. Milk recall, folks. It's a goddamn milk ass recall. Okay. Eric Adams has dinner with Andrew Cuomo, folks. Hot headlines. Some hot fucking headlines. These are the stories that the mainstream media doesn't want you to know. All right, folks. So we got a Charlie Kirk clip here that was sent to me. Let's get into it. So Charlie Kirk, he's a he's a philosopher, a modern day thinker. He's been really, honestly, he's one of the greatest minds of our time. He's got some thoughts here. And so obviously you can see the text up here is a little bit of giving away the ghost. But anyway, so he's got some very interesting thoughts about the transgenders and how the transgenders are basically destroying the country, America, and humanity. So let's watch.
I believe, and this is to go a level deeper, but you guys are smart and you'll get it, the transgender movement actually matters even more than biomedical fascism, and they actually are together, because the transgender movement is an introductory phase to get you to strip yourself of your humanity to mesh with machines. It's called transhumanism. They want you to say, okay, well, I can choose any gender. Why can't I just have like an exoskeleton of some sort of machine around me? This is what Meta is about, the metaverse, kids staring at screens all day long.
Okay, now he's... Okay, so, okay, this is great. Okay, so the transgenders are actually, they're machines, so they're actually cyborgs, and the transgenders... famously big fans of the metaverse, tie their fucking VR headsets on and walk around in the metaverse to strip you of your humanity. This is incredible. Let's back up a little bit and then keep watching.
I want you to say, okay, well, I can choose any gender. Why can't I just have like an exoskeleton of some sort of machine around me? This is what Meta is about, the metaverse, kids staring at screens all day long. This is documented, this is proven, this is where Silicon Valley is going. This is why they're so insistent on this transgender thing, because if you stop being a man, then maybe you can stop being a human being. Maybe you can kind of just plug into some sort of machine. This is where their control, their profit motive is coming down the stream. There's a ton of literature about this. I'm far from the first person to comment.
Okay. So... one of my favorite parts about this is it's if you stop being a man, then maybe you'll stop being a human being. The constant and continued erasure of trans men by these fucking weirdo freaks is extremely interesting. Like, it's interesting. It's so interesting. Like, it's only, like, it's the men that are being sucked away and feminized. They don't give a fuck about, like, women that transition into men. They don't give a shit about that. Like, to them, it's like, oh, yeah, more men, based, right? That's their opinion on trans men. But trans women are bad because it's if you can stop being a man, then maybe you can stop being a human being. The word maybe here, right? Like, if you stop being a man, it's possible you can stop being a human being. What? Like, what? Like, what the fuck? Where does that leap in logic come from? Like, what the fuck?
There's a ton of literature about this.
Many people are
saying. I'm the first person to comment on it, but I'm just kind of connecting the dots for all of you. Like, what is the agenda here? Well, the agenda is kind of like Ready Player One meets Inception, where you kind of just hook up to a machine all day long and you're controlled by 5 companies that control your thoughts and your feelings, and the real world actually ends up being the not real world, where everyone just kind of wears goggles all day long. That's the deeper significance of the transgender movement that no one wants to talk about.
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
Okay, so the transgenders are in the pocket of big tech in Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley. And so they're working on destigmatizing transition from one gender to another gender. Because, you know, we all know that it's moving the Overton window. So you transition genders, next thing you know, you're going to install like a fucking cyborg arm, and you're going to be using, like, you're going to be doing Kamehameha blasts, right? You're going to have jetpack fucking feet. That's cool, but that's actually not cool. So we're gonna be part machine, except we're not actually gonna be part machine, because we're instead of this being real, what it is it's gonna be VR. So we're gonna have machine arms and eyeballs, but it doesn't modify our human form. What it does is it puts our consciousness in the Inception world, which is a dream world, which is to say it's not reality. So they're gonna not only transform our living bodies, but they're also gonna transform like, what the fuck? But again, folks, I don't even know how, like, this, I guess this is transphobic, but is it really though? Like, is this really transphobic? Because this is just cool. Like, if he is describing what, like, you know, I'm down with this. Like, I'm okay, let's get it. Like, I don't, you know, if I could have like a fucking metallic heart that doesn't experience like heart attacks or heart palpitations or something, like, fuck yeah, I'm in. If I could have a liver that doesn't, like, you know, die on me when I drink a lot of fucking alcohol, I'm in. Let's go. If I could have like a fucking, you know, get some metallic bones so I don't have to worry about falling down the stairs and breaking my goddamn ankle, like, that's great. I'm down. I am pro transhuman. I am pro transgender. I am pro Inception. It's also a good movie. It's just a good movie. That anyway, there you fucking go. Goddamn Charlie Kirk, real brain genius. And so really giving us some good fan theories. I hope that some of these are true. Whew. Hot some matzo meatballs. Does anyone have any bullshits that they would like to talk about? Any questions? Andrea is so willy-nilly about subjects that can have huge consequences. However, in some ways, that's what I like about her, not taking herself too seriously. What do you mean by that? Like, what is that in reference to? I'm sure there are many trans folks who are against human engineering, etc. What a piece of shit it is, the conflation. I mean, I don't even... What's the problem with human engineering? I don't mind. If I could get hooked up to the iron lung, like, let's get it. Like, give me the goddamn iron lung, bro. I'm ready. I'm ready. Just get Rex in here and give me the goddamn iron lung. Apparently, the metaverse stock dropped 22%, presumably because the cat was out of the bag. The transgenders got exposed for being tied deep pockets with the metaverse. Goddamn. Folks, the Nintendo Switch is trending. That's crazy. Who here loves the Nintendo Switch? Because it's trending. Hashtag Thursday morning. This is what people do. They go on Twitter and they type in hashtag Thursday morning. Who the fuck does that? Got some goddamn news here, folks. The fucking Joe Biden cancer bullshit is really incredible. The fucking, like, the fact that, like, anyone reads that and takes it even remotely seriously, like, even a 1%. Like, imagine reading the Joe Biden cancer bullshit, and then even, like, a small portion of you is slightly going, like, wow. Microsoft bought Activision Blizzard for $68 billion. Okay, good for them. Yep. It's a goddamn. Elephant bioengineering, biotech stuff. That in the hands of the wrong folks with profit motives can have shit consequences. It feels like this time in capitalism we should practice caution. Yeah, sure. I mean, that's the thing. There's a difference between, in my opinion, discussing something as an abstract idea and then discussing something when it's closer to happening. Like, I don't think the woolly mammoth project's going to happen in the next, like, 5 to 10 years. And if it does, and if something like that, you know, I personally, in my opinion, I view that kind of stuff as a duh. Like, and maybe I should talk about it more. Like, oh, what will happen if the bad, like, that's a duh in my mind. Like, I feel like everyone watching my video or the stream knows that it's obvious that I think, and that it is factual, that capitalists having control over gene editing is not necessarily a good idea. But then it's also like, what can we do about that? Like, if we're gonna have the technology to edit genes, right, let's do that for something cool like the mammoth, right? Instead of, like, you know, one of my favorite things is people want to cure autism, you know, that classic one. If I've heard that one. You know, like, oh, if we could sequence the genome and fix diseases like autism, famous disease, you know, like that's the kind of thing that I'm worried about. But, like, as far as, like, you know, making mammoths, like, I'm down to make mammoths. I'm down to make, like, 2-headed dogs. I'm down to make, like, 8-legged deer, you know, let's go. That's what I meant about picking and choosing what you put a ton of emotional energy into. I like that aspect of your show. Yeah, I mean, that's my thing is, like, I think it's cool. Like, I talked about that because it's about elephants, right? Like, I like elephants. Like, that's, like, I like the whole them putting them in the Arctic to fix climate change thing. Oh, you know, I'm skeptical of that maybe, but, like, I'm just down here. I'm in it for the elephants, you know? I'm pro-elephants. I just want to hang out with the goddamn elephants. That's all I care about. Goddamn elephants, let me tell you. Manchin says that the Build Back Better Act is dead. That's great. That's fucking great. Oh, Lord. What even is there to talk about anymore? Like, oh shit, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh shit, oh fuck, oh fuck. I know what I can talk about. Officer down! Heartbreaking! Boston police officer found dead in Canton had been taking care of deceased sister's children, family says. That part's a shame. But anyway, I wonder how the sister died. You know, interesting. A Boston police officer who was pronounced dead after being found unresponsive in the snow outside a home in Canton has been taking care of his deceased Like, here's my question. Have you ever read an article like this about someone who's not a cop? I'm waiting for you to actually think about that. Okay. Have you ever read a story about, like, someone who was poor and died and left behind 2 children or 3 children? Or, like, you know, let's say, have you ever read the story about, you know, the kid who their parents died of COVID and then they went to go live with grandma and then the grandparents died with COVID and now they're orphans? You ever read those stories? How come whenever, like, you see these, like, oh, it's always, like, you know, politicians doing something or police doing something? Isn't that interesting? Isn't that very curious? So, was found unresponsive in the snowbank outside a home. His girlfriend, 41-year-old Karen A. Reed of Mansfield, pleaded not guilty Wednesday to charges of manslaughter, leaving the scene of a motor vehicle collision, causing death and motor... Wait, what? Wait, what am I reading? Was found unresponsive in a snowbank. Okay. Then, fast forward, his girlfriend pleaded not guilty Wednesday to charges of manslaughter, leaving the scene of a motor vehicle collision causing death, and motor vehicle homicide in connection with his death. Okay. Well, interesting. He took his life and put it on one side for the kids, said neighbor. I don't care about the neighbor. O'Keefe's family added, we appreciate the outpouring of support. Yeah, my thing is like, okay, mourned by his fellow officers in blue. Like, okay. Like, all I care about, is, like, there's so many of these stories of people that do great things and noble things in their spare time. Why focus on police? But anyway, officer down, folks. I don't know. I don't really have any commentary. It's just like, you know, boom, another one. That's all I got. Like, I don't know what else you want from me. Yeah, I mean, my opinion on putting emotional energy into certain things, right? Like, for me, like, I'll bring everything back down to the 95%. That's my thing. It's my bailiwick, if you will. That's what I do. You know, like, because I think it's weird when some people, like, really, like, they really try hard to build some narrative in their world for their shows, and they, like, you know, that's what leads to the whole, like, you know, asking someone to get a vaccine is the same thing as Nazi Germany, and you know, like, it leads to the, like, Joe Rogan, you know, getting paid $100 million is basically, you know, exactly like your, you know, brother-in-law's YouTube podcast with 600 subscribers, right? Like, you know, it leads people to these fantastical things. You know, I'm an emotional person, but I, you know, don't want to be too emotional. Winter storm warning. Mississippi becomes the 37th state to legalize medical marijuana. The fuck is medical marijuana, by the way? Like, can we talk, like, what the fuck is medical marijuana? Like, all marijuana is medical. like, very stupid bullshit. If you ask me. God damn, folks. I'm just looking at Google News here. Looking at, you know, trending news stories. I think I covered everything that I'm remotely interested in. Yeah, medical marijuana is just like, it's literally just the same thing as like gangs fighting over territory, right? It's like legalizing one specific gang as being the only distributor of the drug. That's pretty much what medical marijuana is. Like, medical anything in that capacity is like, it's pretty much what it is. It will lead to people not wanting to work. I mean, maybe, right? It's possible. All right. Goddamn volcanoes. Goddamn volcanoes, man. Holy crap. All right, I think that's pretty much it for the news portion of the show. How's everyone doing? Let's get a little bit of hangout time here. Hey, folks. Woo! Yep. There's a lot going on. Hopefully people are having a good, good day, I guess. I don't know. What the fuck am I supposed to say here? I fixed my hair, by the way, a couple days ago. Remember when my hair was fucked up? So I fixed that. Feeling sassy. That's crazy. What's got you so sassy? I love to feel sassy. Am I ready to get deep in? I'm already deep in. Already deep in. Don't mind me. Thankful for another goddamn. You should be thankful. We need a culture of gratitude in this goddamn chat room. Let me tell you. We need a culture. Yeah, I was playing Doom a lot yesterday. Just having a good time. Check this out. Look at this. You might be wondering, what the fuck is this goddamn whore doing? What the fuck is this goddamn whore possibly even doing? What could this whore, this absolute fucking slut bitch, possibly be doing without, like, big balls of fucking tape? What could I possibly be? What could even... How about that new Sunder map? I'll get into it, don't worry. Don't you worry your pretty little head, Bodan. It will happen. I just gotta deal with all this goddamn tape. Yeah, Catherine rage quit the Discord because she's a little fucking SJW snowflake piece of shit. Wah! The Discord sucks. Wah! I'm Catherine. Wah! Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. And he's, look at this. Look at this guy all tape. Ugh. I'm tired, cold, and alone. Or in other words, it's just another regular day. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. When's the last time I played Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG? Like in any like official setting? It was never. But at all, probably like, maybe a year ago. Maybe a year and a half, maybe. Is there a Max here? Oh, Max! Shit. Max! Come on, buddy. Got a Max dog. Oh, Max. Been petting this dog. A Madden 97 live stream on Super Bowl Sunday. Maybe. You gotta pressure me into that. Is that this Sunday? When's the Super Bowl? Maisie, you're so good. You wanna go outside? You wanna go outside? You wanna go outside? You ever think about dogs, man? Like, dogs are fucking crazy. Okay, so, like, you're telling me all I have to do is, like, occasionally buy some, like, food items, put them in a bowl, and then, like, I get a dog? Like, that's it? That's the trade-off? Like, you can just get a dog. Like, isn't that fucking insane? Like, isn't that, like, all you gotta do is spend, like, some money on dog food. And then, like, there's, like, wild animals will start. Wild animals will wander into your fucking home. The Masked Singer thing, I don't know what that is. Like, you get a bowl, you put food into it, and wild fucking hounds will just, like... They will wander into your home and just stay there. Like, that's crazy. That is insane. How does Max like the snow? Big fan. How much is Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories? It depends on what version. I am planning on playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories at some point this year. And I'm looking forward to it. But I gotta really work on crafting the experience. I really want to, like, you know, get the whole experience just nailed down. Snow the Singer. What? Y'all motherfuckers need to understand, I do not engage with whatever that is. A Masked Singer, Snow the Singer, that's not the Super Bowl. I don't know what any of that, I don't do any of that at all. Catherine's waiting for a fucking fuel delivery. What the hell? Gotta get some fuel. Literally, like, singularly responsible for climate change right now. What is that, fossil fuel, you fucking piece of shit? Goddamn fucking fossil fuel ass bitch is what you are. I'll show you fossil fuels. Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories has a version that has some trading cards in it. Alright, so that's the Masked Singer is a stupid TV reality singing show, and Rudy Giuliani was a guest, and two hoax walked out in anger. Oh, that's funny. That's good. I'm down. I'm ready. Rudy goddamn fuck. Rudy Tooty. Rudy Tooty. Rudy goddamn. What's my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh deck to use? My favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card deck is Magic Ruler Era Maha Velo. So you have Maha Velo, which has 1550 attack points, and I love the 1550. It's a super rare from Magic Ruler. And what it does is it gains an extra 500 attack points for every equip card. So you get that, you get 3 Acts of Despairs, and what's the other one I would do? Acts of Despair gives 1,000, so it's 1,500 times 3, which is 45 plus 1,550. Then you get 2 more magic cards that also improve the attack. I forget which ones I used to use. Think like some fucking shit, some shit, and then you just like basically you just one hit kill your opponent. You got that. You throw that Maha Velo on there, boom. Do 7k damage in 1 turn. It's good as hell. I just like your gaming commentary live streams. I love commentary, I love video games, and I love live streams. Those are all things I enjoy. Sports, not so much. Not so much into the whole sports thing. But the gaming, the commentary, I love gaming, I love commentary. Goddamn. Pure fossils. I don't even know what that is. I am not aware about pure fossils. Here's a comment from 10 minutes ago. So someone, instead of watching the live show, some motherfucker's watching one of my videos and left this comment. Watching Andrea for the best paragraphed insults of disappointing politicians. Yeah. Bodan's watching some old streams, folks. Delving into the archives. Having a good time. All right, folks. I think I'm gonna head out now. I've got a lot of good things that are coming to the channel. Very soon, in addition to the Above It All show. Like I said, I want to do my cooking show. First week of March is when that's, as of this moment, that's my deadline. First week of March for the cooking show. I've got some other styled shows. I've been working on the dreaming stuff. People have asked me, because I did a segment maybe a week ago, about sleep habits in modern times versus, pre-modern. And so I'm going to be doing a dream program at some point soon. My idea for a dream program is I'm considering if I do a dream program that I would stream it like as people go to bed. So, this would be like, I want to, if I do that, what time I would do, I think what I want to do is I want to get an average of all the people interested in watching that, get whatever time they normally go to bed, and then like minus 30 minutes or minus an hour, and then do the dream show. Because in my opinion, watching that kind of material before you sleep has a lot, like if you watch the dream show at 10 in the morning and then live your whole day and then go to bed, it'll have less of a profound impact than, and actually less of just an educational impact than if you watch it right before bed. So for that, I want that to be an interactive, but also a long-lasting experience that people can go back to and watch. But if I do the live streamed format for that, which I want to, what I would do is I would do it right before bed. So for those of you that are interested in that, stay tuned. I'm going to have like some form of information collection for that at some point to get what the ideal time for that would be. In my opinion, I would do it at 10 p.m. Eastern. That's around when I go to bed. So that's pretty, like, if you're one of those people that stay up until 3 a.m., then watch the VOD. That's all I can tell you. But I think around 10 p.m., maybe 11, depending on frequency and stuff, is when I would be most inclined on doing that. But again, folks, I think the human experience, there's a lot to the human experience that people don't care about typically. I think the dream world is one of the most interesting, if not the most interesting, thing about being a human being. Think about how, just think about it. Like, when you look at the world around you, right, and think about it, how amazing is it that, it's magic. Like, the dream world is magic. It is literally, you can point to it and say, that's fucking magic. Right? So, every single night you go to sleep, your consciousness is transported to a realm where you can control everything and do anything you want and explore your own subconscious. That's incredible. That's literally magic. If you could sell something like that, if you could sell that experience, it would cost thousands and thousands of dollars, if not millions, except it wouldn't, because every single human being goes to sleep and does it every single night. I never remember my dreams. So this is the thing, is that, it's like a muscle memory, or not even it's like a practice. It's like a skill. Most people don't remember their dreams or remember very little details because they never think about it, right? So for me, I spent a lot of time in 2020 learning about this and practicing a lot of things, and now I don't stay on top of my habits and routines and rituals as much as I used to. But I still have extremely detailed dreams. So I might not have lucid dreams every single night, but I still have extremely detailed dreams every single night. I probably have 4-ish on average, extremely hyper detailed. I literally cannot tell that they're dreams. Like when I have a lucid dream experience, it feels exactly like waking life. It's exactly one-to-one with reality, except for, it's a dream, and therefore I have some level of control. But even the dreams where I'm not lucid, I still have extremely detailed dreams. They help me process things in my waking life, anxieties, certain things. When you analyze your dreams every single night to the level that I do, it really helps you pinpoint, if there's something minor in your life that causes you stress and you dream and that might show up often, and you might be able to figure that out, in a conscious level. But anyway, I'll talk more about that later. Y'all have a good one. I am going to get the fuck out. I gotta pee. I'm a human being. I've got a biological function, and I am not intending on, suffering from uromycetitis poisoning. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. Thank you all for watching. And I will see you all at another point in time. So, that's it.
Get your words straight, Jack.
Comes in your grandmother ear. Everybody comes in your grandmother ear.
$7 million for reef fish management, $25 million to combat Asian carp, $2.5 million to count the number of amberjack fish in the Gulf of Mexico.
Force the vote, sure, was a failure. Force the vote, sure, was a failure. Force the vote, sure, was a failure. Force the vote, sure, was a failure.
That isn't what it meant.
Well, what did it mean then? Explain.
It meant that it's indicative of low-resolution thinking.
The world is actually a small piece of the universe, right?
It was an amazing phone call I made. 40 Wall Street actually was the second tallest building in downtown Manhattan, and it was actually, before the World Trade Center, was the tallest. And then when they built the World Trade Center, it became known as the second tallest, and now it's the tallest. And I just spoke to my people.
Get your words straight, Jack.
Good news is, for me, I'm here. The bad news for you is I'm coming back.